When I came in this morning, I rushed in with the crowd and I thought, man, this is amazing, the energy about listening to my speech. And then I realized, no, I'm truly humbled and honored to be standing before you today as the next president of ASCD. Although we have many fine organizations in our work as educators, none compares with ASCD. Of our 140,000 members, we come from all over the world. We take off our titles and our degrees and our locations, and we come together around the needs of children. We're one of the very few organizations that welcomes every voice at the table. In our nearly 70 years of existence, we've had fabulous executive directors, officers, and board members who've given their hearts and their time to ensure the success of ASCD so that we can fulfill the mission of ASCD. I want to especially thank Deborah and Paul and Sarah and Valerie and Linda and Nancy and any other former presidents in the room who during my tenure have modeled the way with integrity and hope. As we strive to continuously reinvent ourselves as an organization in order to keep up with a world that can be changed based on a tweet and one that seems to value surface over substance, some things are constant. We will double down on our commitment to the whole child, despite the odds. We are the voice of the educator and of our communities. We need to speak loudly that a child is more than a test score. Schools are doing just this. They are making this vision a reality. In addition to Milwaukee High School, Burn Creek Secondary School, Quest Early College High School, and the Malcolm Price Lab School showed us how to defy the odds and do what is right for the whole child. Because in the words of Pablo Casals, every child can be a Shakespeare, a Michelangelo, a Beethoven. Indeed, they are marvels. We will continue to advocate for sound, whole child-centered educational policy, however that looks in the location in which we live. In the U.S., it takes the form of legislative advocacy. This past January, around about 140 of us attended the Leadership Institute for Legislative Advocacy. We call it LILA because it's easier to say, which gave us background information and training in how to take our message to the policymakers in Washington, D.C. Being foot soldiers in the fight for social justice and doing what is right by our students is not only our work in our classrooms, but in the arena of public policy. We won't give up this fight. We are an organization based on relationships. Whether this is your first time attending an ASCD event, could we just raise your hand if this is the first time you've attended an ASCD event? Wow. Welcome and stay connected. This is just the beginning of a fabulous journey. If you're a veteran member or brand new, I'm confident that you will build connections based on the needs of children everywhere during our time together. If you are new to ASCD, I encourage you to become involved in your local affiliate, connected community, personal interest community, or student chapter to build those relationships. Those relationships will get you through the times of doubt and exhaustion with renewed hope. I am certain that my friends and colleagues in the proud Washington State affiliate have taught me as much about this work as have the universities that have granted me degrees. They are the people I turn to when I need renewal. This has been a fantastic conference here in Chicago, learning our story, our time, our future. After this, we will return to our schools and workplaces and continue to improve the learning and lives of our students. He told me to stop talking, but I'm going to continue. I invite you then to join me in Los Angeles a year from now for our annual conference. Our annual conference theme next year is At Every Learner, Someday Is Now. I want want to share something with you that we worked on as a conference committee that is now clearly posted above my desk, and it serves as a rallying cry for me. Wish I could claim authorship, but this is the work of a fabulous committee. For too long, we've only envisioned what could be. Someday, we will move beyond institutional structures that confine us. Someday, we will see students as individuals and partners in the learning process. Someday, we will rally with the international community on behalf of our children. Someday, we will achieve what we truly believe will help our students succeed. The time for action is overdue. Someday is now. As global citizens, we are interconnected. Classrooms reflect the diversity of the world. Technology is changing the way we work, live, and learn. Preparing learners to be creative, critically minded, and compassionate is our moral imperative. I don't think any of our tests test compassion, do they? Any of our state tests. All students deserve engaging and focused experiences that amplify their brains and their hearts. Now is the time to make a difference in the lives of our learners, to propel them into the world as beacons of success and of hope. We must dare to be innovative. We must empower students. We must embrace our differences. We must act on our beliefs. Someday is now. Once again, thanks to Deborah Hirl for her amazing service. I look forward to everything this coming year brings, and I believe a little bird named Dr. Carter had mentioned he's got a little addition here.